This is an abandoned Japanese castle. It is unfortunately on a mountain. On my way there I will have other unexpected encounters. Climbing the mountain now. On top is the castle. Before that we see some other abandoned stuff. Interestingly, here we have some walking sticks, because apparently I'm gonna take the hard path. Some are rather used. I hope I can go without. So far nothing terribly bad, a couple of hundred stairs, and I have arrived at the first shrine. From here it looks like it's gonna be a little bit more natural on our way, so I can already see the path. Let's not hesitate, just go there. Ah, yeah, walking in nature. All right, we've done it. Here I am at 634 meters, which is exactly the same height as Tokyo Skytree. What an achievement. Here's even a sign. What I can tell you right now though is, instead of going up to Tokyo Skytree, rather go up this mountain. Save your money, be outside, have no people around you. And it's just, I mean, I've been on Skytree once. There's like a fast track for foreigners, which costs more. I would say if you want a nice view of Tokyo, take the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building, which is for free, or Tokyo Tower. By the way, these stone towers, trees, collections are everywhere here. Here are some. Here are some. And also here. I don't know who does that, but it's a nice touch, I guess. How nice. How nice. This is a viewpoint. No, this is a PowerPoint. I hope I don't get claimed by Microsoft now. And it is indeed a powerful point with a fantastic view, I tell you that. Whenever I see something like this, totally overgrown staircases in the middle of nowhere on a mountain, I wonder, one, how did they get here? And two, who thought this was a good idea? This path is super nice. Foliage, lots of autumn colors, it's flat, and this is exactly how it should be when you climb a mountain. Flat. This mountain I'm on is fascinating because there are lots of abandoned structures, and usually what you think of when you think of abandoned buildings in Japan is the economic bubble of the 80s. And then of course it burst in the 90s, and lots of structures that had been built to host guests of these super rich companies with lots of money were abandoned. This area, however, is different because it was abandoned before that. And here is the first of those structures. It's part of an abandoned zoo. Let's have a look inside. Okay. You can see the cage doors are open. Let's take a look at the other side. Looks like the roof collapsed. I have just so many questions, like where's the rest of the zoo? This can't be it. If it's a zoo, in my understanding, it's not just one cage, but there's nothing else here. Maybe they removed most of it and then left it here. Just this one, went out of money, and that's it. I guess we will never find out. Maybe they just had some Japanese macaques here, the monkeys native to Japan, snow monkeys, because they could survive here. It's on a mountain, it snows a lot in Nagano, and it's an open cage, and there's some rocks inside, so maybe they could climb on that and so on. But maybe there were tigers, who knows. And with that, we go to the next ruin, which is right over there. I can already see it. By the way, just now, I met the first person. So, people encountered on this mountain so far? 1. It says here, these are the remainders of the ski lift. Let's see if we can look inside somehow. Okay, so here's a hole in the ground. Let's just lower the camera inside and see what we see. Not really much to see in that room, but the fact that there is a ski lift should tell you already that this was quite the amusement area. If you thought your toilet is in a bad condition, it can always be worse. Oh, how nice. Standing toilets. The roof is gone and there are 5 stalls with sitting or squatting toilets. But the toilets are gone, or I can see them because they're buried underneath all the nature here. So what happened here? Why is this toilet, and of course also this area, abandoned today? This was constructed in the 60s, as you could guess, as a kind of amusement resort area, ski area, toilets, zoo, lift, ropeway. But the road that passed close to here was soon replaced by the Togashi Bird Line, a toll road that was faster. And so all the economic capabilities that were coming through that road were gone all of a sudden, and this area had to close down. However, also this toll road, the Bird Line, was struck by disaster in 1985. This is the remainder of the ropeway. You can clearly see where the 2 gondolas arrived, and then probably the passengers would get out here up the stairs. This building, the exit area of the gondola, is now locked down, so you cannot get inside. But you can still get an idea of how it might have looked like in its prime 50 years ago. Isn't it unbelievable how much stuff has just been built here and then abandoned, left behind? There was also a sign over there saying there was a speaker system here, super loud probably, to inform everybody in the area if anything happened, which cost more than $1 million to build, more than 130 million yen. And that was in the 60s, so you can imagine how this translates to today's money, like $10 million? I don't know. So much waste with these kind of structures. What I can tell you so far is what a nice and easy hike this is. So beautiful, great day, maybe 15 to 20 degrees, easy. Not a super high mountain either, not too steep, not too demanding. Lots to see here, especially abandoned stuff of course. And here was the ski area. You can still see the engine of the T-bar lift that was here. And all that is left now, thankfully, is a fantastic view onto the mountains, and it just looks fantastic. I mean, it's gorgeous. Yeah. I will continue the toll road story, I promise. But before that, let's find this castle. Let me say a quick message from today's sponsor, which is me. This video is free for everybody to watch and enjoy, and if you did enjoy it, then please give it a like and share it. That's the end of the sponsorship message. And why? Why do castles always have to be on the top of the mountain? Good news. I can see it. I can see the castle. Do you also want to see it? There it is. There it is. And this is it. It is not scary or creepy at all, especially in bright daylight as it is now. And also somebody over there playing the trumpet makes it even less so. And you cannot get inside. It looks like it had a fantastic view up there. You can even see like the magnifying goggles. This structure was built in 1962, so it's actually made with modern technology and out of concrete. It was housing a museum for butterflies and nature. And if this doesn't make you excited, then you have an idea why it is closed now. Look at this old abandoned stairs, is what I would like to say, but they're not old. They're just abandoned. Nobody cares for them anymore. Just people walking up and down here, and that's why they're kind of okay to use. What happened to the Bird Line, this toll road? In 1985 there was a landslide and a lot of the mountain came down. It buried facilities for disabled and housing development apartments, and also a part of the toll road was destroyed. Today it still ends there because instead of a road there's now a memorial park for the disaster. Now, I don't want to leave you with this kind of negative feeling, so if you would like to see my absolute favorite place in Japan, click here.